Hello, folks, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, whoever, whatever the case may be. This is KYN. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Inverse Lemmings. So last time, solved the entire taxing rank and also the first 2 levels of Mayhem. So we're pretty much down to the final 8 levels of the pack. So, if all goes well, the LP might even be finished in this video. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Let's Play now. Alrighty, Mayhem 3, Pillars of Hercules. 75 lemmings, 75 to be saved here. Time limit of 5 minutes. Okay. So, the exits are pretty much partially obscured by the pillars. Okay, and we have a 4 of everything skill set here. Okay, this is already pretty interesting in itself. Okay, well, there isn't really a point to, like, go straight down. Oh, there is a swimmer hatch, though. That's something that I just barely realized. So, we might be able to put that to good use, actually. Okay, I don't think this will be too much of a problem either. Let's go ahead and stack here. Have him be cancelled with a walker, and then have him climb. And then let's go ahead and bomb so that they can use the asset to start swimming. Okay, and that appears to already be all the all the bombers. Okay, so maybe not like that, but let's go ahead and just bash instead. So replace the bomber with a basher. Okay, then let's get down here. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and max out the release rate. Let's go ahead and turn her around. Like, put a stack here. Okay, let's turn him around. There we go. Let's turn him around as well. Okay. They are actually coming a little too soon here. So, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's just have him go on ahead then. Okay, stuck right behind him. Platform there. Turn him around. Put a stack there. Alright. Then we're gonna go ahead and whoops. Dig here. Alright, let's go ahead and bash through the stack there. Then we're gonna go ahead and clone that digger 4 times. Okay, and that should be it. Yep, there we go. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. I can definitely see how it can be difficult though. Alrighty, Mayhem 4, Peace Soup. 4 lemmings. Oh, only need to say 1. That's pretty interesting. And time limit at 3 minutes. Okay. Pretty limited skill set here. 1 jumper, 4 climbers, 1 floater, 3 stoners, and 9 builders. Oh, and we have another pre-assigned swimmer hatch. Okay. Okay, it just seems to be a matter of building and then Basically, just building to get high enough into the pea soup. Okay. This one doesn't seem too bad. So I'm just gonna set up a climber. Okay, then go ahead and build. Should take 2 builders. Yep, there we go. Oh, and what happened here? Where did the swimmer go? That's pretty interesting. There must be some hidden terrain there as well. You know, let's go ahead and stone here then. Send him up as a climber. Take 3 builders probably. Okay, probably I should have stoned a little higher there. As a matter of fact, what happens if I stone here? Ah, so there's like a wall there or something. So, yeah, maybe let's try stoning a little higher. Alright, and then send him up. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. We could just simply stone pretty low, and then just set him down as a floater. Oh, that's actually not enough. Okay. Okay, so appears that we're probably short by 2 builders or something. So maybe there actually is a use for the stoners here then. Yeah, so let's try stoning there. Send him up. Oh, that's actually not high enough. Okay, how about here then? Alright, I'm gonna stone low and then give him a floater. Alright, this one wasn't that bad. It's just need to keep going as far as you can to pea soup. Although, once again, hidden terrain though. Yeah. Oh, and I unlocked the talisman. Awesome. Mayhem 5, stepping stones. 3 lemmings, 3 to be saved. Time limit of 4 minutes. Okay, so this time we have a pre-assigned climber hatch.
Let's go.
Okay, let's see then. Okay, we don't have any bombers to make any holes or anything. We have 1 swimmer though. This one might not be too bad, although we do need a a destructive skill for the end, though. Okay, so I could definitely see that being a problem. Okay, I could definitely see a swimmer going on ahead here. Maybe dropping down here to like do the rest of the bridges or something. So let's go ahead. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's have him go on ahead first. And then let's have him jump. And yeah, I need to give you a swimmer. Okay, let's have him jump the other way, just to like delay him a little. Okay, stretch out that platformer. Okay, let's have him build. And yeah, oops. Yeah, I think it's just simply all about managing the three of them carefully. Oh, and I meant to build there, not the platform. Oh, he does not turn around. I wanted him to. Okay, so if that's the case, then let's go ahead and turn him around with Walker later. Yeah, so like that. Oops. Okay, and then we could just use one of our destructive skills here. Let's use a miner, though. There we go. Alrighty, nice level here. Yep, it's just really about managing those three lemmings carefully so that you don't have anyone drop to the bottom. Because essentially, once that happens, then there isn't really anything you can do. Alright, Mayhem 6, and then there were 4. 4 lemmings, 4 to be saved. Time limit of 4 minutes here. Makes sense. Yeah, the title's more appropriate now that there's only 4 lemmings. In addition to just referencing the fact that there's 4 entrances. And this is pretty much the very first level in the original Lemmings, where there are 4 trapdoors. Okay, and I believe I see that all of them are Pearson climbers. Yes. Ooh, 44 of everything. So it's almost like all the 6s. Yeah, from the original Lemmings. Okay, yeah, so it's just pretty much all about managing the lemmings again here. Each of them individually. But luckily, we only have 1 coming out of each entrance here. Okay, just lemming down here should not be a problem. Let's have him help this guy down here. But as a matter of fact, he needs the platform though. Yeah, because this should be a splat fall. Okay, let's go ahead and build up. Okay, and then here, let's go ahead and build so that he turns around. Actually. And you know what? Let's go ahead and have him turn around. Yeah, so that basically patch up that gap there. Okay, and then let's go ahead and have him build. Then let's have him dig. Then build to turn around. Then can you jump? Yeah, you can. We could even go over here, but the question is, yeah, do we even have time for him to go all the way to the far right? Yeah, because I feel like we can even shortcut our way here. Yeah, you know what? Why don't we do that? Yeah, and let's have him build to turn around. Then let's go ahead and dig so that he is essentially contained for the time being. Okay, and then when he has not, then let's go ahead and jump. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's build to turn around. Platform. Build. Yeah, let's go ahead and widen up this pit a bit. Actually, no, he can just jump. Okay. So that's all set. He could just jump. Yep, and then build to turn around. Alrighty. Nothing too hard there. Just need to make sure you can finish on time here. Alrighty, Mayhem 7. No added colors or lemmings. 10 lemmings, 9 to be saved here. Time limit 3 minutes.
Let's go.
Okay. So just like the repeat of now use miners and climbers. Yeah, there's only one constructor skill here. In this case, we have a platformer. Okay, but we have a pretty high release rate. Okay, I think we just simply go over here. Yeah, there isn't anything too hard about this one. Okay, bomb there. Then get into the bomb hole to platform. Make everyone down here a climber. And then just simply bash through. Yeah, nothing too hard about this one. Very, very easy. Alrighty, Mayhem 8, going up. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting, though, when it's inverted. 10 lemmings tend to be saved here. Ooh, but only 4 minutes, though. Okay, well, this is the third to final level of the pack.
Let's go.
Okay, 10 of everything skill set. Oh, and we have a pre-assigned swimmer hatch. Okay. Okay, this is a long way down. Oh, yeah, and there's an updraft. Okay, so we're gonna have to aim that miner carefully. Now, can they go out? No, they cannot. Okay. So let's go ahead and block to hold back the crowd. Okay, and let's go ahead and mine for a bit. Okay, and then go ahead and fence up. Oops. Wow, that time skip jumps pretty far. A lot farther than I think it does. Okay, we're down here. Let me see if I can maybe cancel with a walker, and then let's go ahead and bash through. Okay, cancel with a walker here. Let's go ahead and bash on through. Okay, and then cancel with a walker there. Cancel with a walker there. Go ahead and fence up. Okay, cancel. Perfect. Now, let's try and get everyone to keep moving. So I'm just gonna have them jump. Yeah, there's enough jumpers for everyone. Okay, now we need to aim this miner carefully. Okay, how about here? Nope. Perfect. Now, does everyone else also use it? Perfect. Okay. So the only hard part is just near the end where you have to be careful of the low gaps and everything. Yeah, and getting up can be a little hard because of constantly hitting his head. But other than that, yeah, nothing too hard there. Alrighty, Mayhem 9, Mind the Step. So this is the third and final level of the original Lemmings. 100 Lemmings, 100 to be saved here. Time limit is 7 minutes. Okay, and I see another outdraft above the exit. Yep, and as I thought, it's a pre-assigned swimmer hatch.
Let's go.
Okay, so plenty of builders and bashers here. But only, well, we can't even use the bombers. Okay, there isn't really a way to turn them around, is that? Well, and we also have a 99 release rate. Okay, this is already going to be fun. Now, just make sure. Can we release him? Yeah, we can. Okay. Yeah, cancel all those builders and weapon basher. Okay, let's keep building here so that we can seal off this gap. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if it does not connect with the bridge there, because essentially you won't be able to fall down here. Alrighty, now as for the rest of the level. Ugh, that's gonna be a lot of head hitting. Well, not unless we build down here. Uh-oh, managed to get a couple in there. Yeah, It's not a safe drop, is it? Yeah. This block here. Yeah, so this should hold everyone back. Okay, pass through here. Okay, pass through. Okay, now I believe we can go the other way here. Yes, perfect. Oops. Yeah, see what I mean? This time Skip goes ahead pretty far. Yeah, and I haven't even changed it. Yeah, it's simply the default 10 seconds. And yes, due to the symmetry here, the trap is essentially in the same spot. Alright, now we just simply build all the way up to the asset. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and stretch out the bridges here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start releasing the crowd here. Cancel him. Now, where's the there's the final one? No, well, this builder that turned around, he is the final one. Okay. There. Then, let's go ahead and turn these guys around. Okay, so they're just gonna take that little detour there. Alright, there we go. Yes, perfect. Okay. This is a very nice level. Yeah, it's just the very start. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Yeah, like I said before, I'm not a fan of spamming a lot of skills in a very short amount of time, just to keep everyone at bay and to make sure that no one gets into danger. So essentially, the only hard part is the very beginning. Other than that, yeah, nothing very hard about it. Even for the penultimate low for the pack. Alrighty, and the final low of Inverse Lemmings, Mayhem 10, Save Me. Okay, which is the penultimate low of the original Lemmings, and also the hardest low, or rather, considered the hardest low of the game. So it might be the case here as well. Although with the inverse version, who knows? So one lemming only, and of course we need to save him. Okay, time limit of 4 minutes here. Okay, now this guy is a pre-assigned climber, swimmer, and floater hatch. Okay, and we have an extremely limited skill set here. Okay. So, fortunately, it's a very not stressful level to finish off, since we only have one lemming to manage here. Okay, so he's going to swim along, float down, and then we would jump, and then shimmy across here. No, he will stop here. Yeah, float down, and then we probably jump and shimmy here. Okay, and then maybe another jumper here. And then we'll have to turn him around. Yeah, he climbs up, goes into the water. Oh, so I think the problem... No, it's not going to be a problem. We just need to turn him around with the walker here. And also here as well. Okay, this one doesn't seem too bad.
Let's go.
Yeah, for the final low of the pack, this shouldn't be too bad at all. Okay, so here we jump across this gap. And he's going to climb up. Oops. Nope, that's not what I want. I just want to give him one shimmier, like that. Alright, he starts swimming. And then he drops down, floats down. And then we can jump. Yeah, he hoists himself up. And then here we can shimmy across. Yeah, he drops down here. And then we will need to shimmy again. But he cannot reach it, so we need to jump and then shimmy. Okay, he drops down here. Alright, and then he needs to jump. We'll start climbing. Alrighty. Turn around with a walker. Jump up here. Okay, start swimming. Yeah, he gets down here. Then we just need to turn him around with the 2 walkers, and that's it. Yeah, it pretty much has to be the instant that he drops and lands. Otherwise, I think he's just going to fall to the bottom of his pit. Okay, and with the completion of Mayhem 10, that brings us back to the first level, which is Fun 1. Okay, well, I gotta say, this pack was quite decent. Yeah, some of these puzzles were pretty good, yeah, in a creative way. Others, not so much, yeah. They're not, didn't really differ too drastically from the original, where it's upside up. But other than that, yeah, I gotta say, yeah, some of these were pretty creative. Yeah, deviations or derivations, yeah, by turning the terrain upside down and also front to back or back to front, I should say. Yeah. So with the medium to hard one, yeah, I could probably say that it probably stays medium for the most part. Yeah, there weren't really any lows that were extremely hard. But yes, I could definitely say, yeah, that perhaps, yeah, for like less experienced players, yeah, it would definitely go up to hard difficulty. Yeah, but definitely nothing beyond that though. Yeah, or it could even be on the very high end of the medium range. Because honestly, yeah, I can only think of maybe 2 or 3 lows that were pretty difficult the entire pack. Yeah, I think most of them were in the taxing rank, and then Mayhem there wasn't really any there. It was pretty much more about managing the crowds, or possibly even the individual lemmings if the count wasn't that high. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, I wouldn't really consider any low extremely hard. Yeah, at least for me, because for the most part, this was like a complete breeze, and so definitely this LP could have been done in just 2 videos, but no, it had to be done in 3, which is perfectly fine with me. Yeah, the previous video took longer than I thought it would. But in regards to the lows themselves, yeah, so we have Fun 1, yeah, which is just essentially Fun 1 from the original Lemmings. Yeah, the classic, just dig to get everyone into the game that plays it. So pretty much the same as the original. Yeah, just diggers only. Fun 2, yeah, pretty easy one given the 20 of everything in 6 skill types. So nothing too hard there either. Same thing with Fun 3, nothing too hard with the 10 skill types, 20 of everything. And then Fun 4, yeah, it's just a bombers only level. You just need to bomb to the terrain as you get to them. So nothing too hard here either. Fun 5 was a pretty good one. I really like that one. Yeah, that was pretty creative with using swimmers to get across to the right side. And then over and down and then to the left to get to the exit. So I gotta say, pretty clever there. Fun 6, yeah, a little too much jumping for my liking, but that's quite alright. Yeah, as a jumper is not a permanent skill; it's a movement skill, and unfortunately cannot be pre-assigned to lemmings. So I guess this is fine. Again, nothing too hard, just other than finishing on time due to the time limit. But even then, yeah, it's not that hard at all. Okay, Fun 7, yeah, another anyway you want to lower here with the 20 of everything skill set. So only slightly harder than some of the previous ones. Yeah, just because you had to deal with a dangerous fall when getting down to the exit. But yeah, it shouldn't be too hard at all. Okay, Fun 8. Yeah, it's another any way you want it. So 10 of everything and 10 skills types. Um, so once again, it's kind of need to deal with splatfall near the exit, but yeah, you have the skills necessary to stop the splatting, so it's really nothing too hard here either. Okay, Fun 9. This was a pretty good one. Yeah, I love how the zombies are just simply out of the way, for the most part. It just simply means that you cannot take the bottom route completely, at least without getting into a high risk of getting infected. But especially love the fact that it's a 2 of everything. And it's pretty much mirroring the Great Lemming Caper in that regard. So it's really like the Mayhem repeat rather than the fun version of it. But that's quite alright. Yeah, this was still a pretty good low. And I guess it was bound to be included here anyway, since a lot of people seem to like this low, especially the Great Lemming Caper. With despite the skill set, the very restricted skill set, there still seems to be multiple solutions to it, and hence that's probably the reason why it's very well liked. All right, and then Fun 10 to finish off. Yeah, just another any way you want it. So nothing too hard to finish off the rank. Tricky one, nothing too hard here either. Just need to be careful of the ceiling, because apparently swimmers will can still leave the top of the low despite there being some ceiling above them. And my guess there is that um any pixels after the ceiling it gets ignored, so therefore they are still able to ascend and get off the top of the low. But other than that, yeah, it's an okay low to start off the rank. And then Tricky 2, yeah, I can definitely see how this one could be hard. And in particular, just making sure that you do the bombing correctly so that the pillar is not broken through and everyone just falls out to the right. Yeah, because this one was a very, very quick solve. Yeah. Tricky 3, yeah, this was a bit difficult in my opinion. Especially getting trying to get up to the exit, yeah, due to the constant hitting the head. So I gotta say that was a pretty hard, the hardest part of the low. But I gotta say that was pretty creative getting through the left side though, with the obstacle with the triangle terrain. Yeah, I gotta say that's pretty clever. Yeah, with jumping and climbing through to get to the other side to make a path. Okay, Tricky 4, nothing too hard about this one. Yeah, you pretty much have there's 3 skills where you have enough for everyone. Um, yeah, and again, one of those lows where a little too much repeated skill assignments with the same skill. Yeah, for my liking, but it's quite alright. Yeah, fortunately, it's a, like a manageable number. Yeah, not like really really high, like in the 80s or whatever. Okay, and then Tricky 5. Yeah, nothing too just low either. Just the same as the repeat version in the original Lemmings, where you're only given bombers. But fortunately, here you can use all of them rather than use all but one. And yes, based on the low itself, yeah, you can pretty much guess that the exit has to be in the same spot as Fun 1 here. Um, Tricky 6, too easy. Yeah, too easy. Tricky 7, I gotta say, this was very, very innovative. Just using the ceiling to get to the exit and, yeah, just dropping um, down safely due to the updraft right above it. So, gotta say, pretty clever. The only hard part is just managing the climbers because, you know, if you're not careful, they will go back out to 11 and fall out. Tricky 8, nothing too hard about this one. Yeah, just other than the fact that you have a 99 release rate. Um, and yeah, I guess the very low save requirement is just kept just for like historical purposes or something. Yeah, because it is very, very possible to save a lot here. Really, the only hard part is just getting through the terrain here. Yeah, since you only have bombers. Tricky 9, I gotta say, this one was a pretty good one. Yeah, I just love the fact that you aren't even given any builders at all. So hence it increases the difficulty by a lot. But still not extremely hard though, yeah, in my opinion. Especially since I still managed to figure it out pretty fast. Okay, and then Tricky 10, pretty nice level to finish off the rank. Yeah, another way, any way you want it, just the skill set is a lot more restricted than the Fun 10 one was. Yeah, because here skills will run out pretty fast, and especially when you try to go for a save all solution. Yeah, because originally I tried going for, I just wanted to do a save all but one, but later on I said, nah, let's go ahead and save everyone. So that kind of required me to redo most of the low, but it's okay. Yeah, I had the time to like squeeze it in. Taxi 1, I gotta say, this was a pretty good low. Yeah, certainly the hardest part is just getting everyone up with a very, very restricted skill set. Um, Especially with only 3 builders and a lot of terrain to get through. Taxi 2, I gotta say, this one was a bit difficult. Yeah, but really the only hard part is just compressing the crowd enough so that you don't lose too many of the master traps. And also just making sure you get your lucky worker lemming through all those traps. Yeah, to forge the path on the far right. Yeah, I do like the fact that you need to use it in order to get down safely and then over again to the left to get to the exit. So pretty clever and creative there. Taxing 3, yeah, too easy. Too easy. Nothing too hard about this one. Okay, taxing 4, I am very, very confused by the ones by the save requirement on 1. Because it is very, very possible to save a lot here. Yeah, just like the other one. Just like the Cascade one. So honestly, I have no idea why the save requirement is that low. Yeah, and it's nothing too hard about it either. Yeah, other than the terrain pieces at the top, yeah, before the exit. It does get pretty annoying, but it's still very, very manageable given that you have a lot of bombers and builders. And it seems a lot easier than the original version as well. Okay, Taxing 5, yeah, I know some people will definitely rage at this because the hidden terrain behind the water, yeah. After a while, I gotta say, this got very tedious. But then again, you know, the original level was a huge builder fest, so might as well make the inverse version the same, right? Or something similar. Yeah, this time just using bombers to get over. Okay, Taxing 6, this was a pretty hard one. The beginning part is especially difficult. Just saving the crowd from splatting, and especially since you can only lose one as well. And even after you manage to figure that out, then you need to what do you call it? Like figure out how to get the crowd up later, and then the end part can also be difficult as well. Yeah, just getting through the ceiling there. But once you manage to do it, yeah, then the rest of the level falls pretty easily. Taxing sound, nothing too hard about this one. Yeah, this one was pretty easy actually. Yeah, the only hard part is just making sure that you fall down safely between the 2 flamethrowers. Yeah, just like in the original version. But I gotta say, it's pretty clever. Yeah, just getting working lemming down safely and then making this platform for the crowd. Okay, yeah, Taxing 8, yeah, as the title says, you know, take a running jump. Yeah, this is a jumpers only low. Now, it would make it even more appropriate if there were runners as well, but I don't think that skill is ever going to make it into Neo Limits, which is perfectly fine with me. Says, I think the main problem there is just execution difficulty, which Neo Limits tries to avoid anyway. So, but here, yeah, too much spamming jumpers in for my liking. But other than that, yeah, nothing too hard about it. Just need to make sure you get over the gaps wherever appropriate. Okay, and then Taxi 9, yeah, this was a pretty hard one. Yeah, and kind of appropriate since it is the penultimate low of the rank. The original Triple Trouble is pretty hard as well, and some people even think that it should be a Mayhem level rather than a Taxing one. Um, but here, yeah, this one was a pretty hard one as well. I'd say the hardest part was just figuring out how to get the ones trapped on the bottom left, yeah, back up again. Yeah, especially with a very restricted skill set. But I do like the fact that it's a 3 of everything, though. Okay, Taxi 10, this was actually pretty easy. Yeah, it seems a lot easier than the original version. And I'm pretty sure I could definitely tweak my solution so that I don't lose as many as I did. Because here, pretty much the same requirement has been kept the way it is in the original. So hence it also makes the low pretty easy due to that. Okay, Mayhem 1, pretty hard low to start the rank. Very, very limited in the skill set here. Yeah, especially with the variable constructor skills. Yeah, I think I ended up using all of them as well. So all the stackers, all the platformers, and all the builders too. But other than that, yeah, it's just really the route is pretty obvious. It's just making sure that you manage your resources carefully, so that you don't run out. Mayhem 2, I like the concept here of using a jumper so that it's in mid-air, so that you can use a bomber to explode right away. Yeah, that way you prevent a lot of unnecessary losses. Mayhem 3, yeah, nothing too hard about this one. It's just really managing the crowd here. And making sure you don't lose anyone. Well, you can't lose them, yeah. Like, you just have to use all the bombers, then you have to use all 4 cloners. And then make sure you don't lose anyone after that. Mayhem 4, pretty good level here. Yeah, it is pretty clever to just build into the piece soup, yeah, in order to get across and into the exit. Yeah, so it's just repeated building and then stoning, and then building from the stoners each time. So really nothing too hard here. Not sure what the jumper might be for though. Okay, Mayhem 5, nothing too hard about this one either. Just manage all 3 lemmings carefully so that nobody drops to the bottom, as escape from there is completely impossible. Yeah, when that happens. Mayhem 6, too easy actually. Yeah, really nothing too hard about it. I think the only hard part here is just simply the bottom right. Just getting him up. It might be possible to just still take the far right. Yeah, just build all the way to the far right, but I'm not sure though. I'm not sure the time limit allows it. Mayhem 7, too easy. Way too easy. Yeah, a lot easier than the original version. Mayhem 8, yeah, difficulty kind of goes back up again. But even then, yeah, the only hard part is just the very end. Yeah, just navigating through it. Particular since hitting the head is very, very common there. So just have to be careful there. And then also the time limit is somewhat tight as well. Mayhem 9, yeah, as I said, the only hard part is the very, very beginning. Just repeatedly spamming builders to keep everyone safe. And yeah, just making sure that you create a path so that nobody gets trapped to the bottom. And also, if you use blockers, gotta make sure you are able to release them later. And yeah, Mayhem 10, I gotta say, it's a very, very nice level, yeah, which is a 1 lemming. Yeah, and it should be pretty obvious as to the route to take. Yeah, just use the right skill, and then you'll be fine. So, even for the final level here, yeah, it's not very hard at all. Yeah, I gotta say, the penultimate level, yeah, Mayhem 9 was the hardest in the entire rank. Well, maybe not like extremely hard, but like it's still a very hard one, like challenging, I should say. Yeah, it's definitely harder than the final level though here. So very similar to the original Lemmings game. Okay, so in a way, I kind of expected to be stuck here a far longer, but then again, it is just the original Lemmings levels, some select ones. Yeah, and simply the terrain inverted, yeah, or turned upside down. So really, yeah, I kind of expected to like get through this one pretty fast as well. Yeah, I guess I'm saying that I expected the challenge to be much greater, yeah, than what I experienced here. Because quite honestly, this pack was not very hard at all. Yeah, it it's pretty much like medium throughout the entire thing, and possibly on the hardest the pack ever gets. It's pretty much probably on the very high end of the medium range. Yeah, pretty much like borderline medium hard, I would say. But yeah, I guess keep the hard difficulty in the tag because obviously it should be different for people who aren't as experienced because I've played and solved so many level packs, and so yeah, that pretty much explains why I had a much easier time. But anyway, yeah, I still thank Willem for this pack because yeah, it's been a very long time since I played any level pack of his, and there's still plenty of others that I need to get to as well. Perhaps the next one that I play by Willem might be his Christmas one, but yeah, I shall see. When that time comes. Because in the meantime, there will be other packs that I'll be playing through by other authors. Um, yeah, Williams will probably come in another 3 months or so. Um, but anyway, yes, like I said, yeah, thank you for this little pack, Willem. Yeah, it was definitely a nice break from the some of the other ones that I played, which are 2-bit or even much harder, yeah, than this one. And as a matter of fact, as I'm talking right now, I can't even remember what the last one I did was. Oh yes, I remember now. It was Megabytes by Flopsy and Wafflem. Yeah, that one was a pretty difficult one. Um, Especially near the very end. But yeah, after some struggling, I managed to get through it. So I got to say, Inverse Lemmings was kind of a breather here. Yeah, it was very nice to play easier levels. Yeah, pretty much easy, uh, almost easy lows. All easy lows throughout the entire pack. So it was a very nice break there. As I explained, yeah, to the members of this community, yeah, yes, on hard and difficult levels are my type of levels to play and solve, but I also love easy levels as well. So I welcome levels of any difficulty. Yeah, I will gladly take on any low, regardless of difficulty. But anyway, yes. If you've been watching, thank you for doing that, and I hope you enjoyed this let's play of Inverse Lemmings. And I'll see you all for the next project. And I know exactly which level pack I've lined up next. So stay tuned for that in probably a couple of days or so. Um, so just be on the lookout for when my future videos go up. Yeah, for whatever projects I may be working on. So with this, have a great day.